Hello everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to another haul video. This video is going to be a collective haul of different places that I visited, mainly the antique malls that are in my area. So because I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff from one particular store, I felt why not compile a bunch of it together into one big haul. So I've got about 2 to 3 different places that I'm going to be combining into this one video. Hopefully it doesn't run too long. So the first place that I visited was probably about a 30 to 40 minute drive from my house. And I spent a total of $26.98, so roughly $27 for everything that you're gonna see here. Most of these items that you are going to see are going to be either up on eBay or are for me or are going to be in a live sale, and I will depict where these items are going to be in case you happen to be interested. So without further ado, let's jump right into the first item. So the very first item I would like to show you all is actually something that I contemplated on whether or not I wanted to buy. The color of it just kind of stood out to me. I wish it would show up better. It's a really nice, like, light colored blue. This is a really heavy duty glass pitcher. It is made by the Indiana Glass Company and it is the Windsor pattern. Not exactly sure what era this is from. I did pay $4.75 for it, which for an antique slash vendor mall, I thought that was pretty fair. I haven't decided whether or not I'm selling it. I more than likely will, but I'm not exactly sure. It's got diamond pointed, I guess this was like a pressing or pressed glass, I assume. It's in really nice shape. I like how heavy duty it is, so you know if this gets knocked over, it's not gonna break, or at least I would hope. So I thought that was a very good pickup for $4.75. So I'm either going to be keeping it or I will be putting it in a live sale. So there was one booth in this mall that was, I think they were clearing out. So they got some really good prices on some of their items, or on most of their items. I thought this piece was really nice. I think it's a sugar bowl. It's got a really nice floral decal on it. I think it might be transferware, but you know, I'm not an expert, so I know there's some of you all that are, so you might be able to tell me. It's definitely got a 30s, 40s look to it. This is made by Lee Ware, by Lee Potters in the USA. It's the Egert Rose Trophy pattern. I paid, I paid 50 cents for it because this booth was half off. They were getting rid of their booth, I guess, and because I went back last weekend and this person was not there, so they were clearing out shop. So this might go into a live sale, probably not for too much. There's a little bit of wear right there, but if you love this style, this is right up your alley. So expect to see that in a sale. This came from a booth that already is priced really well. This is one of those vanity trays or vanity dishes. I think this is for powder. They called it a vintage dresser jar. I paid $1.25 for it. It's footed. I believe this was for powder, although it's very, very clean. What I like about it, I mean, I like the lid, and you can definitely tell it has age, but look at the flowers on the edge. So I thought that was really nice, and for $1.25, if I put that in a live sale, I'm sure somebody's gonna want that. This, for whatever reason, I think my inner Misty came out when I found this. It's a little vase. It's made in Japan. And there's like this cat, and there's a bird on the other side. And it looks like this cat is trying to catch that bird. Something missing right here? Maybe something broke off of here. There's like a little mark right there where something may have been sitting. Maybe another bird? I don't know. But it was 50 cents, and I think he would look really great in a live sale, or he would do really well in a live sale. So yeah, I picked that up because that was cheap enough. Got these. These were $1.50. There are, there's a ton of them in here. I really, really like the images on here of the different activities that these kids are involved in. What's cooking? Pass the mustard. Come and get it. When do we eat? Not in the poison ivy. This would be really cool if you framed it and put it in your kitchen. I would date these to probably the 50s or the 60s. Paid $1.50 for all of them. I just think they're really cool, and I can't remember how many of them are in here. But there's a lot. Maybe I'll sell them at a live sale. Once I keep one of them, I'll throw it into my ephemera book. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I do like them. Maybe I'll keep them. So these were $1. I'll take them out of the bag so you guys can see them. So this is why I bought the bag. This is a, let's see if it'll show up. This is a Remco figure from 1968. She almost kind of reminds me of Pebbles in a way, just judging by the look of her. But I could be wrong. I'll do a little bit of research, and if she isn't worth a lot, then she'll go in a live sale. And in with that doll is, I guess, a souvenir doll, and he kind of has creepy eyes. I'm not gonna lie. Those eyes look like they're staring into the depths of your soul. And when I first saw him, I think this is a Scottish boy. He kind of looks like he has a six-pack going right here. He's like one of those hunky Scotsmen. He's got the six-pack line right here. But yeah, those eyes are definitely creepy. This may have been a souvenir doll. I don't know if it's worth a lot of money. Usually these things aren't, but I only bought it for that Remco doll. So to pay $1 for both of them, it's 50 cents a piece. If I can make $5 on just the Remco doll, I'll be happy. Okay, and now we're diving into my last 3 items, and they are my favorite finds for the day. So the first item, I was really surprised to find this. I found a Pyrex fridge dish for $5. It was in a booth that was 50% off, but it was marked firm, so I felt $5 was a very good price for the Amish butter print. Now, as you can see, it has some slight wear to it, which of course we expect with age, but that's alright. No cracks or chips on the lid, no cracks on the dish, so I thought that was a really good find for $5. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this. I just thought this was super adorable. It's, let me adjust the camera here. It's a bank with a baby on it, and it says Diaper University on his little, what do you call this flag? My mind's drawing a blank. It's a pendant. I think it's called a pendant. And look what he's sitting on top of. He's sitting on top of a thrift haul. How stinking cool is that? Like, that was a no-brainer. He was $5.95, and I thought that was a really reasonable price. Unfortunately, the signal in this mall is absolutely crap, so a lot of the times I go based on what I know or taking a shot in the dark if it's cheap enough to pick up to resell. So what I ended up doing is I took a chance on this, and one sold on eBay for 28 bucks. So even though he has a little bit of value to him, I'm going to be keeping him because he's sitting on top of a thrift haul. That is just awesome. And the last item for this portion of this video is something that Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter has made very popular in live sales, and I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second here. Ta-da! It's an amber glass Stars and Bars Indiana glass fairy lamp. As you can see, I paid $5 for it. Don't know how well this is going to show up, but I did put one of those dollar store tea lights in there just to kind of show you what it would look like. Brown is a very popular color with fall, so I'm sure this will do really well. I've been kind of on the fence about whether or not to do what they call a wage war, because, I don't know, there's just something that I've never thought of doing, but I know that fairy lamps in the live sale community are very popular, so I am going to attempt doing a wage war to see if we'll just see what happens, I guess. But yeah, so that's everything from the first antique mall that I visited. So this is one item that I completely forgot to share in my last video. It's from a vendor mall that's out in Hancock, Maryland, that I visited. I paid $5 for this item, and I wasn't exactly sure what it was. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this. But I picked it up and I was like, what on earth could this be? So you know, I was curious, and since I saw that it was only $5, I thought, okay, I might as well take a look at it. So if I fall in love with it, I can purchase it. And here it is. It's a fairy lamp. A blue mushroom fairy lamp. How stinking cool is this thing? Now, I brought it home and I showed it to my parents, and my mom thought it was kind of cool, and my dad gave me the look of, really? You think that's cool? And I do. I mean, I wasn't expecting to see a fairy lamp in the original box. And it even has the original paperwork. It's a TR exclusive, which you all saw on the original box. And I think it might be from March of '81. So this might, I mean, I don't know if that's the date of this. I know it's made by Indiana Glass. It was a TR exclusive by Indiana. But, and I would never put a real candle in here because the last thing I want to do is break it. But how stinking cool is that? I've never seen one of these before until I looked it up online. And they don't go for a whole lot of money, but that doesn't matter to me because I love it. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, it's just stinking cool. And to have it with the original box, I don't think I've even seen one on eBay with the original box. So that is killer cool. So this one vendor mall that I go to has a mixture of new and old things, and I got really lucky and I scored some really great Hallmark ornaments, the keepsake ones, and I even came across this really awesome piece. Now, this isn't from the 60s. If it were, I'm sure this would be worth a whole lot more than what it is now. This is from 1999, and I like to visit a lot of stores and take note of how their pricing is, or like their price tags. So this is from 1999, and I believe, judging by the stickers on here, that this is from a Spencer's Gifts. And this is the Yellow Submarine goblet. I paid $8.99 for it, and I looked it up in the store, and I didn't see a whole lot of them. One sold in the UK for, I think, 35 American dollars. What that is in Great Britain pounds, I don't know. I'm not very good at translating currency, or converting currency. Because of the rarity, I did list it for, I think, $59.99 with best offer. If this is something that you happen to be interested in, the link to my shop is down below, which I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video. I thought it was really cool, and yeah, I mean, it's not something I've ever seen before, and when I looked it up on eBay, there was only one sold, so I knew this had to be something good. So that's awesomeness right there. The Beatles. I may have forgotten to mention that at that one mall with the Hallmark ornaments and that Beatles tumbler or goblet, I spent $35, and I'm definitely going to make my money back and more with probably just one item. But I got this little girl here, and she is a planter. I think she's absolutely darling, and she's very cute. This would definitely look good in spring or at springtime. She was $7. I don't think there's a maker's mark on the bottom of her. Hold on one second and I'll take the tag off. But she was $7 and she was 20% off, so I paid $5.60, which I thought was a very fair price. So let me take off the vendor mall sticker and I will see if there is a maker's mark on the bottom. So unfortunately there was not a mark, but that doesn't stop the charm of this beautiful, dainty little girl here. She will definitely be in an upcoming live sale. She's absolutely adorable. If I had to guess, she was probably either made by Napco, Anesco, Anarco, any of those planters that had those foil stickers on the bottom, and I would definitely say she's probably an import piece from Japan. That's my personal opinion, but I think so. So expect to see her in an upcoming sale. Wink, wink. Okay, so the next place that I visited, and the last bit of items I'm going to share with you all in this haul, came from an antique mall. Oh, actually, no, there's another part to this if I don't go too long. So I spent $42.40 at this particular mall, and I will go ahead and show you what I picked up. So unfortunately, I lost the receipt, and I can't remember what I spent on a few things, but I know that there were a couple of things that I can remember how much I paid. For example, you get this really, really nice Hager Stork baby planter. I believe this was given to a woman who just had a baby girl. And it does have the Hager stamp on the bottom of it. And I think I paid about $8.50 for that. Upon doing research on eBay, they don't go for very much. However, I did list it for about 30 bucks. If it doesn't sell within maybe about a month or so, I may end up taking it down off of eBay and possibly wage warring it at a particular live sale, or at one of my live sales. So I thought that was really, really nice, and to find Hager that cheap, I mean, come on now, really? That's just awesome. Let me get a little close-up for you. So there's the stork. No cracks or chips or damage whatsoever. It's really, really nice, or if you wanted to use this for springtime, you could. Put Easter eggs in there. I mean, possibilities are endless with this cool thing. I can't remember how much this one was. Like I said, everything that I bought at this antique mall, I spent $42.40 on. But yeah, this is just awesome. It's a horse planter. You've got a horse sitting on a wall, and you've got a horse up here. Is that a chip? That might be a slight little chippy right there, but that's okay. Judging by the bottom, I would say this is probably American bisque, and judging by the weight of this thing, this is definitely American bisque. That looks like a crack to me, but there is a lot of crazing. But this is all on the bottom, so I don't think you're going to see that or have any issues with that. Oh, nope, the crack runs up through here. But again, it's not really visible to the naked eye unless you get up close to it. But I thought this would do really well in a live sale. Again, it might be another item that I wage war because I don't know how much something like this would be worth to somebody. We will see. Alright, so now I've got some smaller items. So this, I think, was only like $4. It's a really nice swan vase. It's made by Brins, and the foil tag is very, very faded. But it does say Brins made in Japan on it. So I'll have to either look that up and see if that's anything special, because I haven't really done my research just yet on it. I just thought, well, when I just pull this out and do the video. I think it was really cheap. It was probably only like $4 or something like that. I wouldn't have bought it had it not been inexpensive. So pick that up. I will do some research on it. If I find out anything before I upload the video, I'll insert the information as like a pop-up. But if I don't find anything on it, you won't see anything. So I think I got this set of razors for like $5.50. One is a Gillette, and there's like either a lot of rust or something on here. Probably either rust or soap scum. This is a gem razor, this one right here that I'm holding that's open. That's either rust that I can probably get out with Barkeeper's Friend, which I heard does wonders with rust. And then this one, I don't know exactly what it's for, but it's got a People's Drugstore on it. I mean, how long has People's Drugstore been gone? I don't know what model of razor this is, but I know it's a Gillette. It's not a, or maybe it's a Fat Boy. I don't know. No, it wouldn't be a Fat Boy because they're a little bit thicker. The handle is a little bit thicker. And it's not an adjustable. A Fat Boy adjustable would have the level of like how sharp you want it or how close you want the blade to your face. So yeah, got those for $5.50. This one, once I clean it up, will probably go with a shave mug and we'll go into a live sale. So this one, depending on what it is and the model, and if it's worth my time to put on eBay, it's going to go on eBay. I have a lot of razors that I've purchased lately, and I just haven't had the time to list them, because you know me. I think this little pill box, or this little sewing kit box I think I bought, it was only like a couple dollars, I think. I just really liked the aqua color on it. That's going to be a junk jar item, because I just love the aqua color, and it's just really cool. Probably something a woman would carry in her purse back then if she needed to sew the dress that she ripped on the sign pole or something. But that's just really cool. No date on it, but it's definitely mid-century, 50s, 60s. Now these are definitely going in another live sale. I think I paid $5.50 for them. It's a set of poodles. I believe they're redware. They are black. Yep, they are redware, and I think one of them has Japan on them. And if not, I believe they are Japan. So those are definitely going to go in a sale. I might wage war them because I think they might do relatively well, and we'll see who really wants them. All right. So I found a straight edge razor from the Radiamite Comey. It's a straight razor and it's a box. Here's what it looks like. I don't know that I could shave with one of these. If I cleaned it up, I probably could. I remember my grandmother having a bunch of these on the wall in one of her bathrooms back in the day. Ooh, look, it's even got a mark on it. I gotta be careful, I don't cut myself. Look at that. That is cool. I will definitely clean this up, and I will, for sure, share it again. I believe this was $5.50. I haven't decided if I'm keeping it or not, or if I'm going to sell it. I might have to redo my research. I know I bought it because I like the graphics on the box and that it was relatively inexpensive. So $5.50 I didn't think was all that bad. Alright, and the last item for this segment of this video, and probably my favorite, is this. I saw this in a booth that had some rather expensive things, and I was looking around at some things, I'm like, really, you want that for that? But then I saw this really awesome treasure kit of card games by the Whitman Publishing Company in Racine, Wisconsin. And they were only asking $5 for it. I mean, it's got the little carrier and everything. Let me see if I can pull the card boxes out for you so you guys can see the graphics of the box. So this top just pops right off. I was pleasantly surprised. Because I didn't really mess with it because I was afraid I was going to break it. But here is the Snap deck of cards. We have Crazy Eights. I love those images. Oh, and it looks like the box kind of opened up. But I'll go ahead and I'll share these later. We'll go through them real quick. We have Author's Card Game. Of course, the classic Old Maid. We've got Animal Rummy. And we have Hearts. And it's got little pixies on it. How cool is that? Alright, so let me go ahead and I'll put all these back in the little carrier. And what I will do is we will go ahead real quick at the end of this video. We'll look through the cards. So let me go ahead, I'll get my last portion of this video filmed, and then we'll come back and we will look at these. So stay tuned to look at these awesome Whitman cards. Okay, and the last portion of this video. Didn't find a whole lot at this one antique mall, but I'm very satisfied with what I did find. So this is very interesting, and I'll show you why in a minute why I picked it up. It's a vintage terry wrap, I guess it's like a bathroom, like kind of like a wraparound towel. One size fits all. It was $3, and here's why I picked it up. Aside from the fact that it's in the original sleeve. I feel like I didn't do a very good job of sharing the box very well, or the packaging. So here's what it looks like. It's all blue. It's for bath, beach, travel, and club. It's a one-size-fits-all. It's by the Robe Corporation of America. And here's the reason why I picked it up. That was really out of focus. But this is for a Shelby Cobra. It's got the Shelby Cobra patch on it, which I thought was very, very interesting. I think once I'm done filming this and I get it all uploaded, I'm probably going to end up throwing this thing in the wash because it's kind of funky and it's dirty. So I'm wondering if the stains will come out. I think it will. This is the only reason why I bought this, because Shelby Cobra, isn't that like a really rare car? Or like a harder car to get? Like there weren't very many of them made, kind of like a DeLorean. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I still thought it was cool and a good pickup for $3. So we're going to save my favorite find from this haul, this video, or this portion of this video for last. I got this for $1. Why I picked them up, I don't know. I mean, I don't really go for smiley faces that often anymore, but these were just cute, and they're in the original packaging, and they were only $1. Probably from some party store, like a pharmacy or something back in the day, or a drugstore. By the House of Paper by the American Greetings Corporation. I would date them to probably the 1970s. So this is the first for me. I don't think I've ever gotten anything for free. Actually, yes, I have at another vendor mall. But I found this really cute little dog ornament. I would date it to probably the 1960s. And I picked up the tag hope thinking it was going to be $2 or $3, and it said free to a good home. So I was not going to leave that behind. So if I decide to sell it, it's pure profit. Now these, I know there are a plethora of these out there, these old tin noisemakers. I can't remember how many of them are in here, so hold on one second. So I got 10 of them for $9, so essentially 90 cents a piece. That's a pretty good price, I think. So I was excited about that. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, it was $9 for 10 of them, so yeah, 90 cents each. I think. Am I wrong? Yeah, they were 90 cents a piece. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep, I think, one of the blue ones, these ones right here, one of these, and I might sell these two. And I might, oops, sorry, Misty. There's a clown on that one, and I know you don't like them, but yeah, there's one right there. So sorry if you had to see these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in a live sale, and I might put one price on each of them, like maybe I'll do $2 a piece, and if you want more than one, you just put the quantity in the live chat, and we'll figure it out from there. But I might do it at random, so you might get, you know, one of these and one of these, or you might get that one, you might, like, it'll just be random. But yeah, I thought they were reasonably priced. I remember years ago, or even way before my time, my dad would tell me that in the 60s and 70s, these were very, very hard to find. So the demand for these went way up at that time, and they were very, very pricey, even for 1970s. But as time went on, and you know, with the age of the internet, and you know, just things changed, and these are not as valuable as they once were. But that's just how it is sometimes with things. And like I always say in my videos, something doesn't have to be valuable to be cool. So let me go ahead and I'll get these cleaned up, and I'll show you my absolute favorite piece from this antique mall. So my absolute favorite find from this antique mall happens to be this really cool pamphlet for grocery stores from 1950. It was originally, if you guys can see up here, and if you can't, I apologize. It's hard to show because this booklet is rather large. It was originally $14.99, and then they put it on sale for $5.99, so that's when I went ahead and snatched it. I think it's really cool. It was a guideline for displaying Coca-Cola. And because I don't think it'll be easy for me to share these if I just flip the pages, I'm gonna go ahead and snap some pictures. I'll try to get a photo of every single page so you guys can see it, because it's really, really cool. So before we conclude this video, I will go ahead and insert the images of this along with those really cool Whitman cards. So that is all I have for you today. So I hope you all liked my haul, and I hope I didn't ramble too much. So let's go ahead and we will check out this really awesome booklet along with the Whitman cards.
So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to know when new videos are posted. All of the links to my social media accounts via Instagram are down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys!